Recording this video on behalf of the Indian Occupational Therapist think tank, IOTTT. So the purpose of this video is to introduce you to one of our new resources for the Indian OT community. As you all know, documentation is critical in occupational therapy practice for various reasons. And in order to effectively do the documentation, we need outcome measures. And a lot of practitioners find it very challenging to locate an outcome measure for their practice or research. And especially in the Indian context, there is no good compilation of outcome measures. So to help the Indian occupational therapy community, IOTTT has decided to compile the outcome measures that have been reported to be used in Indian OT practice or research. So in this compilation, we have reviewed the research published in India for the past decade and identified all the outcome measures related to pediatric occupational therapy practice. And as you could see on the screen, we have compiled them with the name of the measure and the population it's being used for, the age group, the variables that is being measured by the tool, and the type of assessment, time required to administer, whether it's standardized or non-standardized, whether it's indigenous, in other words, developed in India or a foreign country, and when was it developed, and the author, the cost, and whether the training is required to administer the tool, and if available, the link to the tool and the reference that shows its usage in India within the past decade. We also included some notes if pertinent. So this resource is available to all occupational therapists in India and elsewhere in the world as well. So when you see this link to this tool or resource, it will take you to this page that you're seeing on the screen now. And in order to identify a tool, you can either scroll down, look at the name of the tool, and if you could find what you're looking for, that's good. If not, you can go ahead and download a copy for yourself on your computer. And then I'm going to share a different screen so that you can take a look at how the downloaded sheet looks like. So here, this is a spreadsheet that's been downloaded to my computer. And the first step that I want you to do is just click the name of the measure cell and press the shift button and select until notes, and then select the entire table and go to format the table. Okay, so now you see a drop down menu here. So this way it's very easy for you to locate, instead of like scrolling back and forth and left and right to locate what you're looking for. You can actually go to use these filter functions effectively to locate what you're looking for. Say, for instance, you are looking for the tools that doesn't require training, then you can go here and then just kind of go and say, okay, just select no, and then click Okay, then this will reduce the list to the tools that doesn't really need any training. And similarly, now you can say, I want only the ones that are free. And here, so you can just kind of go and unselect everything and then select the ones that are free. Here we need to purchase a material, so I'm just going to select these two, and that further reduces your option. Similarly, if you are looking for a tool to measure a particular variable, let me go back and select everything so we have the full list back. Say, for example, I want to measure balance. I'm looking for a scale or an outcome measure that evaluates balance. So I'm going to go here and select everything and then select balance. Okay, so there is only one scale in this compilation that measures balance. And then you can see the details, and it's a free to use tool, and here's a link to the tool as well. So it's much easy if you download a copy to your computer and then like kind of play around with the filter functions. It's easy to locate what you're looking for. You can customize to your need. I also want to take this opportunity to invite you. This is a beginning. This database is going to be a dynamic one. In other words, we are planning to update more outcome measures to this list. However, we need your help for that. So if you're using a tool that's not been listed in this list, either you have used that for your practice or research, but as long as it's been used in the Indian context of practice, please, let us know. On how you can do that is basically when you download a copy of the spreadsheet and just kind of go and in the new row, provide all the details, put in the name. Say, for example, I want to just kind of test of hand function. I want to just introduce the scale because I'm using this in my practice, and then put here population, say adults. And 18 plus. Registered. So on. I think you got it right. So after you do that, just go ahead and select the row and highlight that in yellow. So we know that you added these additional tool in to the existing list. So feel free to add as many tools as you want, and then save the spreadsheet, attach it, and send it to Indian Occupational Therapist Think Tank that you see here. Here's our email. So if you could email us the updated spreadsheet to this email, we will periodically monitor the email, and based on the number of new tools that we got from everyone, we'll update it and change the latest update date here, and then continue to update the spreadsheet, the Google Sheet on that link that we are planning to share with everyone. So anytime a person goes to that link, the sheet will be the most current version, and anybody can really check, when was it last updated through this date. I hope this overview was a bit helpful in order to access and use this resource that's been developed by the Indian Occupational Therapist Think Tank for the Indian OT community. If you would like to know more about IOTTT, I would like to invite you to our blog, Indian Occupational Therapist Think Tank.blogspot.com. And if you have any comments or questions related to this resource or any other IOTTT resource, feel free to email us at indianotisthinktank@gmail.com. Thank you so much.